I guarantee I know absolutely everything about Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. If you don't believe me, in the comments, leave a hidden detail that you think I don't know, and I'll use it for a future video in this series. And please subscribe to the channel. 50% of you are not. Thank you. Did you know that legendary Super Saiyan Broly will only activate his Taunt if he is flying in the air, or rather, if he's stationary in the air? If he's on the ground, it will never ever activate. I don't know if this is a reference to something from, for example, the first Dragon Ball Z Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan movie. If it is, do let me know in the comments. And also, I'm sure there's other characters that will also activate their taunt if they're either flying, staying still in the air, or on the ground, or vice versa. I'm sure there's more, so if there are more, if I've missed any of them, do let me know in the comments of the video. When it was revealed, the very, very unfortunate and sad news, it's still sad several months later as I'm recording this part right here, of Mr. Toriyama back in the start of March 2024, the official Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 website actually updated, not immediately, but I think the following morning, to inform fans of the very sad news. Now, this really isn't a hidden detail. I just wanted an excuse to talk about Mr. Toriyama for a moment, to be honest. But also, it was strange, not strange that it was posted, but what you have to understand, I've been checking this website pretty much every day for new information on raids, updates, events that they do, TP medal increases, what have you. And prior to this, and since, they've only used the website like strictly for business. They have never used it for anything outside of that, for like news on Xenoverse, if there's any breakers, collabs, or what have you. Again, this isn't necessarily a hidden detail, and coming up in a moment, I just wanted to talk briefly about Mr. Toriyama. Still missing, man. Only a few days after the news of Mr. Toriyama was revealed, he was celebrated in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. The Xenoverse 2 community came together to organize a bit of a, I guess, like a fan event, whatever you want to call it, where people would dress up their Xenoverse 2 characters as something that Goku wore, like Goku's gi, his Yadra outfit, or have you, and then go to all the Gohan green tracksuit, because that's what Mr. Toriyama wore, and then go to the Dragon Ball pedestal in Conton City, and then to use the Gather Energy, the Spirit Bomb emote. Yeah, it was magic, it really was, and it's a really nice way to celebrate Mr. Toriyama. Hopefully this is a yearly thing. I don't know how many people came out for this, but I would assume across all the consoles, it's absolutely in the thousands of players. I would probably take a guess that at least a couple of tens of thousands of players either, reinstalled the game, got it for the first time, or have you, or just played it to do this mini event. It was honestly a very sad time, naturally, but it was this just goes to show that the Xenoverse community coming together to celebrate him. Like, this is what this community is about. Did you know that there's unique dialogue? If you have Goku as your mentor, then you talk to him again dressed in his full Whiz outfit, the Whiz symbol outfit, or it needs to be all 4 pieces. I did try it, and you have to have all 4 on. Now, I do know that there are quite a few more of these. I think there's unique dialogue if you wear Turles' outfit, I think, as well as Zamos' outfit. Let me know in the comments. I do want to go on. I've not actually checked them, so I'll be experiencing them the first time. Do let me know in the comments what other custom dialogues there are from mentors if you wear a certain outfit. You can get an incredible amount of contribution points in online raids in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 if the raid boss is using the gigantic Ki Blast Venus mode, what I call it, Ultima, as you can see in this clip, and you send it back by using the Soul Punisher Ultima. I did this twice in this run right here against Venus Mode, Omega Shenron, or whatever it was off the top of my head, I can't remember, and I got the most contribution points from a raid that I've ever gotten, which was about, as you can see on the screen, about, give or take, 35,000. Now, with that said, yes, I got first place, but on the scoreboard, so as in like the points built up for the rewards, I think I forget exactly how much, but I believe I got about, give or take, only 12,000 points. So not too bad, but you can definitely get better, better points via, spamming Emperor's Death Beam, bending Kamehameha, whatever. But in terms of getting like first place, yeah, just send the gigantic Ki Blast back via Soul Punisher. And also Soul Punisher is a base game attack from the skill shop, so all good there. We can all do it. Yeah. If you and your opponent have perfect timing, you can, in theory, play Ki Blast Ping Pong for infinitely, or rather till the time runs out. Yeah, seriously, if you've got perfect timing, you can just do it over and over again. So here's a bit of a challenge. Feel free to get one of your friends and try to record yourselves doing it for about 10 minutes non-stop. Don't mess it up, or rather, if you do mess it up, you have to restart it. 10 minutes from start to end. If anyone actually does do that and upload it, I will be genuinely impressed. The order of post-release Awoken skills in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 doesn't really make sense. So Xenoverse 2 came out, then about, give or take, a year and a half later, we had the first new Awoken skill, that being Super Saiyan Blue. Okay, fair enough. It's Super Saiyan Blue. It's basically what Super Saiyan is now, right? Makes sense. It's like the go-to Super Saiyan form. Cool, toasty, rather nice. Then the next Awoken skill was Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. Okay, so far, so good. It's also the best Awoken skill as of right now in Xenoverse 2, and I won't be disproved on that. So Super Saiyan Blue, then Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. Okay, fair enough. It makes sense. It makes complete sense. Then they added Super Saiyan God, the red version, the version before Super Saiyan Blue, as in, oh, it's Super Saiyan God. To become Super Saiyan Blue, you need to use Super Saiyan God infused with the power of Super Saiyan. Okay, that doesn't make sense. Then you jump forward, the next Awoken skill was the Beast Awoken skill that Gohan uses against Cell Max towards the end of the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie. Okay, bit weird, but hey, awesome. Then the latest one, as of this recording and upload at least, is Ultra Instinct. So you go forward, then back, then forward, then back. Let's go back even more now, after Ultra Instinct. Can we please get Super Saiyan 4? Please? Like yesterday? Please? Super God Fist will connect if you use it immediately after sending your opponent back with a knockback. Stamina breaks don't work in every situation, and what I mean by this is, one example is Ice Cannon. If you use Ice Cannon successfully and freeze your opponent, if you then go next to them and go and try to use either a light or a heavy stamina break, although it will connect, it's not going to break your opponent's stamina, but it will still do a bit of damage and knock them flying back out of the ice. You can actually find a Super Dragon Ball radar as an accessory near the Dragon Ball pedestal in Conton City. Now, unfortunately, for the purposes of this video, I wasn't able to find one. Just go and reload the game, as in make a parallel quest room or what have you, or just restart the game in general. Then go to this area here and then pick up all the items on the ground, and eventually you will find a Super Dragon Ball radar accessory that you can actually wear. Mira's presets are called Xenoverse 7 clothing, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4, depending on the preset. This is interesting because given that it's specifically labeled as Xenoverse 7, you would think that this may indicate that there's other versions of Mira in different universes. For example, universes 1 through 12. Who knows? Maybe a hint at a future game. Again, who knows? We'll have to wait and see. You can increase the damage of dual ultimate attacks if you increase this bar on the left of the mental icons, this little like blue, green, turquoisey color mental bar, the higher it goes. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta from specifically Xenoverse 1 is the rarest character in all of the Xenoverse series so far. And the reason being is because Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, as well as the Crystal and Golden Battlesuits, were a Xenoverse 1 pre-order exclusive bonus. Although they did give out, as in Bandai Namco did give out some codes after Xenoverse 1 was released, if you were to get Xenoverse 1 right now, brand new, either as a physical game or as a digital download, the chances are you're not going to be able to get Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta as a playable character, because again, he was a pre-order exclusive character, and at least as of the recording and presumably upload of this video, you can't download the pre-order or purchase the pre-order bonus digitally for Xenoverse 1 like how you can for Xenoverse 2. And if you do have a code, a physical code for Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta in Xenoverse 1, there's a good chance that it's either been used already, or more likely at this point that that code would have expired. There's also a secret ending in Xenoverse 1 if you can defeat Final Form Demon God Demigra quick enough. Take a look.
I know you're stronger. I can feel it. You're hopeless. Utterly hopeless. It's only a little more. Just a little more. You can't lose. Don't be a fool.
Just making it this far is amazing on its own.
Patrick Sates, the English voice actor for Dio in the English dub of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, as well as Jiren in the English dub of Dragon Ball Super, is also a voice you can pick for your custom character in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. A bit of a bonus fact here: before Patrick Sates was cast as the English voice actor for Jiren, there was actually a different voice actor who I believe was only cast as Jiren just for the English dub of Xenoverse 2. But with that said, do take a listen to some of his lines if you do decide to pick this for the voice of your custom character.
Whoops.
To get both the Super Mix Capsule and Super Mix Capsule Z mixing items, you need to do payload quests, but you need to do them by talking to the multiplayer mode's AI computer, whatever you want to call him, in Conton City, right by the giant arch. If you go and do a normal payload quest from the payload quest robots, these will not even be something that you can get. Don't know if this is a glitch or bug or what have you, but you have to do a parallel quest tour to get both either and or the Super Mix Capsule, or better yet, the Super Mix Capsule Z. Again, you cannot get these just from doing a normal payload quest. You have to talk to the multiplayer modes Conton City resident. Despite what your custom character looks like, if you use any of these super ghost attacks, they will just look like either Gotenks or Boo, depending on which version you use, again, regardless of what your custom character's appearance is. Buhan has the longest grab in the game. With the exception of the Turn Golden Awoken skill, there are no other exclusive skills available for the Frieza race. Back in Xenoverse 1, you couldn't see your opponent's ki or stamina like how you could see it, or how you can see it in Xenoverse 2. And side note, a bit of history here, I distinctly remember when this was in like the trailers and the promotion, you know, leading up to Xenoverse 2 being released, the quote-unquote competitive Xenoverse 1 players, whatever that means, I don't know. I remember a lot of them at the time really complaining about this. It's just so weird. There is a mechanic in the game which is officially known as a just guard. This is when your timing is perfect and you get a block that looks something like this. Although it's more commonly referred to as in the community as a perfect block rather than a just guard. If you use the Kaioken times 20 Awoken skill, so using Kaioken when you have 5 or more bars of ki to then go into Kaioken times 20, you will be able to vanish as much as you want without it actually draining any stamina per vanish. But do keep in mind that your stamina will constantly slowly drain, but again, it's not going to take any stamina away from you when you vanish. If you use the times 20 Kaioken Kamehameha ultimate attack on Goku and you're playing in the English dub in Xenoverse 2, at the end of the attack, the voice will go into Japanese. Do take a listen because it is pretty funny. Now, although wearing sunglasses on an outfit, an accessory, or what have you, won't protect you from skills such as Solar Flare, if you use this Super Soul here, you will be able to protect yourself and your allies from blinding skills such as the Solar Flare. Even if you're not wearing sunglasses, because sure, why not? If you wear the Rosy outfit on your Frieza Race character and then use the Turn Golden Awoken skill, it will glitch out and make the Rosy outfit completely black. There is a character in Conton City with this name right here. I don't know how you pronounce it, Zazamu? Whatever. But you may have noticed that this character has a name that is very, very similar to an official Dragon Ball character, that being Zamasu. And I believe this character is part of the Hero Colosseum. I'm only mentioning that because Zamasu was revealed in Dragon Ball Super in 2016, but the Hero Colosseum wasn't added until late 2017. So they knew of Zamasu, so why they left this in? I mean, it's a different character, but it's so eerily close to Zamasu. It's literally one letter off. If you get over 99 hits in a single combo, instead of saying 100 and then 101 and then going forward from there, it will just say a Z combo. Custom Goku can use Divine Lasso, one of the signature skills for Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black. If you're lucky, you can pick up a Turtle Hermit Shell accessory by picking up one of the items at the resort area in Conton City. Both the gigantic blue statue of Shenron in Conton City as well as the summonable Shenron in Conton City they can use to make various in-game wishes on technically isn't Shenron, or at the very least, it's not the Earth version of Shenron as this was created by the Supreme Kai of Time. Vegito is playable in both Dragon Ball Xenoverse games, Xenoverse 1 and Xenoverse 2, but he does not appear in the main story modes. Yes, in Xenoverse 2, he appears as Super Saiyan Blue Vegito in a DLC story mode mission and also in the Tokopedia, but in terms of the main, I guess, like base game, he does not appear as any character. Well, he doesn't appear in the story mode for either games, despite being a playable character. If you have 99 of a certain item, as in you have maxed out a certain item and can't get any more, then you get that certain item either as a reward from a parallel quest, or a login bonus, or from picking it up in Conton City. Instead of getting an additional item, you will just get a certain amount of Zeni. The further you progress through the Hero Colosseum, the more vibrant Conton City will become. The further you get in terms of completing the story mode mission in the Hero Colosseum, as well as the free mode missions, more characters related to the Hero Colosseum will appear all over Conton City for you to challenge to a Hero Colosseum match and stuff like that. Meaning that if you're willing to put the time in to, to complete all of the Hero Colosseum, you're going to be rewarded by Conton City just feeling a bit more alive.